Hey everyone, so today I decided to do a three-way mascara review. I have had the opportunity to try three new mascaras recently, and instead of reviewing them all individually and having it be like a 2-minute video, I decided it would make more sense to just review them all at the same time. So let's start with, well, telling you what the three mascaras are that I'm going to review. I have two from Chanel and one from CoverGirl. The CoverGirl one is the new Clump Crusher mascara that comes in the bright green tube. And the two from Chanel that I'm going to review is the new Le Volume de Chanel. And I got a sample from my local Chanel counter. And the other one that I'm going to review is the Chanel Inimitable Intense. And I got this sample when I placed my order for my Rouge Noir nail polish online. You get to pick 2 free samples. And just in case you're curious what the other sample was that I chose, I got a sample of the Coco Noir fragrance, which I like very much. Okay, so let's get started. The way this all began is I had seen a lot of rave reviews on YouTube from many people for the new Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara. And of course that made me curious about it and think, oh wow, maybe I need to try this. So I had gone to my local Chanel counter and asked for a sample, and they said they didn't have any, or they were all out. So I was disappointed, and that's when, around the time that I decided I wanted the Rouge Noir nail polish, and I thought, oh, well, maybe I can get a sample online, but the only one they had was the Inimitable, which, was also fun to try. So I went back to my Chanel counter a week later, and then she said she had gotten some more mascara samples in, so I finally got one. So I went into this with the idea that I was going to love it, and I did not love it. And I am so glad that when she told me initially that she had no samples, that I didn't just buy it on a leap of faith based on what other YouTubers had said, because I definitely did not love this. First of all, let me show you what the wand looks like. Kind of an interesting idea for the wand. So it's got like little nubs all over it, and it's very unusual type wand. It's not huge and it's not thin. It's like medium-sized wand. And when I used it on my lashes, I don't know if you've ever had this happen to you before, but when I was finished, my lashes looked like spider legs. They became like the first 3/4 of my lash would go out, and then the second or the last quarter, it would like bend and was thinner. So it looked exactly like spider legs. Or, people will say, oh, it turned my lashes into spider lashes. And that's what they mean, is your lashes end up looking like spider legs. And I don't think anybody wants their lashes to look like that. It's really not an attractive look. So absolutely, it does lengthen and volumize your lashes, but it's not a pretty look. And these people that are saying that they like it, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is maybe they have really short lashes to start with, so when it lengthens and volumizes their lashes, it doesn't look freakish because their lashes weren't that long to start with. So when they're finished, I guess it gives them the kind of lashes that they want. But in my case, my lashes are pretty long. So it made them freakishly long. And with the thickening it just was not good. So I was disappointed with this because it didn't make my lashes look pretty at all. And I can't tell you about curling because I don't normally curl my lashes. I did go out and buy that Revlon Spotlight Eyelash Curler thing, but we know how that turned out. So, yeah, I didn't like this. Now, let's move on to the Inimitable Intense. Oh, and by the way, Chanel mascaras are $34, in case you're wondering about the price. So this is the brush on the Inimitable Intense. It is also what I would consider to be a medium size brush. It's not huge, it's not skinny, it's somewhere in between. This was a nice mascara. When I was finished using this, I saw some lengthening and volumizing both, and it was just a really, it was a nice end result. I was quite happy with this. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it an 8. If I was doing it on a grade from like A to F, I would give it a B. So it's very, very nice mascara, but it didn't like knock my socks off, blow me away, and make me feel like it was the best thing I ever used. But it was very, very nice. I would recommend this, but I think there's better out there. And again, it depends on your lashes. You know, it worked for me because of the lashes that I have, but everybody is different. So mascaras are a very personal choice, I think, depending on what you need your mascara to do. Last but not least is CoverGirl Clump Crusher. This was $6 and change at Christmas Tree Shop, but Christmas Tree Shop has probably the best prices of anybody when it comes to drugstore type mascara. So you'll probably pay a little more than that if you're buying it elsewhere, like at a drugstore or a discount store like Walmart, Target, whatever. Yeah, so I love the packaging. I think the green, bright green tube is pretty. It's like a lime green. And then it has, the wand is medium shaped and it has a curve to it. And it has little tiny teeth on it. It's quite easy to use. And I was happy with the end results. As a matter of fact, when I finished, it looked a lot like when I used the Chanel Inimitable mascara. And it's true, just like, you know, they say in the commercials, you don't get any clumps. You can go over your eyelashes as many times as you want with this, and you're not going to get clumps. The formula is not thick and gooey and is very easy to work with, and I was happy with the end result. But again, I would say this is a very good mascara. You get a little bit of lengthening and volumizing. I would give it an 8 and a B, just like I did the Chanel Inimitable. But what you need to keep in mind is this was $6 and change. The Inimitable was $34. So really, if you're on the fence about trying either one of those, of course I would recommend the Clump Crusher, because why would you want to pay $34 for a very good mascara when you can pay $6 and change, or maybe a little more if you buy it at a different store? So I'm very happy with this, and I'm wearing this one right now. So I'm going to come in closer so that you can get a better look at what this looks like on. So it does a good job. It makes your lashes look pretty. I'm very, very fussy when it comes to mascaras, and the only mascaras that I have ever used in my life that I would give like an A grade or a 9 or a 10 would be L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Also, Estee Lauder Magnoscopic is also a fantastic mascara that I used to use all the time when I first, I was going to say when I first started on YouTube, but I don't think that's what I started off with. But maybe a year into making videos, I was using the Estee Lauder one all the time, and I loved it. But, you know, I like to keep trying new things because I want to know what else is out there that is excellent quality. So that's why I didn't go out and repurchase either one of those mascaras, because I love to try new things. And I'm very curious about what is good, what is horrible, what's great. It's really, it's fun. So out of the three of them, what I'll probably end up doing now is, and I also have some other new ones that I've tried recently that I've gotten. And I would say that out of all the ones that I've gotten recently, because remember I got the Chroma Beauty and I got the Buxom. So out of all the ones that I've tried recently, I would say the CoverGirl Clump Crusher and the Chanel Inimitable are the best two out of the bunch that I've tried over the last month. So those are the two that you'll probably be seeing me use now, just going back and forth. I'm sure the sample probably won't last that long, but then again, you know, a lot of times you get quite a bit of product inside these things and it lasts a lot longer than you think it's going to. So I'll most likely just go back and forth between the Chanel Inimitable and the CoverGirl Clump Crusher until they're gone. So that's my mascara review, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.